Which is the best Christopher Nolan film? Before we get started, make sure to subscribe and click the bell icon to stay in the loop. Ready?
Here we go.
Number 10, Following.
So you followed women?
No, I didn't follow women. It wasn't a sex thing. I followed anybody. I just wanted to see where they went, what they did.
The film was predominantly handheld, shot on an Arri BL and a Bolex, and was made in 15-minute stints over the course of a year. You see early signs of Nolan filmmaking. Extreme close-ups of insert shots, cross-cutting.
Perhaps there's something else you'd like to tell me.
Playing with structure and time. The story is great, and the main reason the film is at number 10 is purely the technical quality. Number 9, The Dark Knight Rises. The first two films in Nolan's Batman trilogy were definitely cinematic achievements. But you get the distinct feeling that this third film was highly compromised. There are some amazing scenes, including a mid-air hijacking. But one of the reasons we think this film fell a little flat, it had too many plot holes.
Jesus, Blake. Every cop in the city's down in those tunnels.
Fly okay?
Yeah. Even without the autopilot, thanks.
And the ending of the film were not what viewers expected from Nolan. Number 8. Interstellar. Interstellar has some of the greatest scenes set in outer space. Watching Matthew McConaughey slip through a black hole are some of the great moments in the film. Many of the visual effects in the film were created beforehand. This allowed actors to react to their surroundings without the use of a green screen. But Interstellar falls short, partly due to the same mistake many science fiction and horror films seem to make. They explain too much.
Murphy's Law doesn't mean that something bad will happen. What it means is that whatever can happen will happen.
They constructed this three-dimensional space inside their five-dimensional reality to allow you to understand it.
Well, that ain't working.
There is a chance Interstellar would be higher on this list if it simply had 30% less dialogue. Number 7. Inception. Inception has some of the best Nolan moments. The concept of dream versus reality is explored in a very interesting way.
You are the dreamer. You build this world. I am the subject. My mind populates it.
But also some of the most paradoxical. One important rule for any filmmaker is, once you've established a set of magic rules...
So once we've made the plant, how do we get out?
A kick.
What's a kick?
It's that feeling of falling you get that jolts you awake. It snaps you out of the dream.
You want to stay consistent. This film seems to struggle with its own rules quite a bit, and then tries to write itself out of plot holes. Hordes of faceless enemies become boring after a while, though there are some amazing moments in Inception. Number 6. Batman Begins. It's the origin story Marvel and DC films have been chasing for a while. The more human approach is exactly what many superheroes need. Bruce Wayne is a truly flawed person. He is haunted by his guilt.
Do you still feel responsible for your parents' death?
My anger outweighs my guilt.
Consumed by anger and a desire for vengeance. And he's sort of a brat.
I'm buying this hotel.
This makes his transformation that much more effective. Number 5. Insomnia. Insomnia is one of the most haunting detective films of all time. The reason? Al Pacino's protagonist is truly flawed, one who is haunted by his deeds.
Man down!
But still has a job to do. There is a great personal relationship between the hero and the villain, played by Robin Williams. And with that relationship is a fine line.
Killing that girl made you feel special. But you're not. What did you see through the fog? I saw pretty clearly, didn't I? I saw you take aim. Come on, forget it, Fast. Shoot your partner in the chest. Wow.
He is compromised. And because of this, the entire film gains a layer of constant suspense and drama. Number 4. The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight has some truly unforgettable moments, and some of the best performances in a superhero film.
Let's put a smile on that face.
Heath Ledger as the Joker may go down as one of the greatest villains of all time. Nolan did an incredible job of bringing him to life.
You see, this is how crazy Batman's made Gotham.
The film is all about chaos and the battle.
Upset the established order, and everything becomes chaos.
And how destruction will inevitably take place when an unstoppable force
Meets an immovable object.
Number 3. Dunkirk. A fantastic visual achievement that does something many of his other films do not. It puts us in the shoes of the soldiers on Dunkirk Beach. Nolan also uses his favorite cinematic device, cross-cutting. Tom Hardy in his Spitfire above, just like a real war. Number 2. Memento. Memento changed cinema forever and shaped Nolan's storytelling style. The film took full advantage of the medium in a way we had never seen before. The combination of themes and various cinematic devices create an eerie and unforgettable film that forces you to question your own memories. And you can see the early stages of his signature storytelling techniques.
Lenny!
Time jumps, inserts, Dutch angles and convergent story structure, like a pair of cymbals crashing into each other. The way Nolan shot and cut the film together shows us the pinnacle of intentional filmmaking. Number 1. The Prestige. The Prestige is one of the cinema's greatest modern films, and it's because Nolan analyzed what he had accomplished with Memento and took it a step further. The theme is so intertwined with the subject matter, the world of magicians. He found a thematic metaphor, the structure of a magic trick, and built his story upon it.
He's a no-talent magician, and they're calling him the bloody best in England. Why?
This is the most important point to take away from Nolan's filmmaking.
They flatter you with all those chains, Alfred? When don't they know you can't escape without your little rubber ball?
The film is about magicians, but is also itself a magic trick.
Are you watching closely?
The acting, cinematography, production design, costumes, story, editing, everything is top-notch. Rent the film, pop some corn, turn down the lights, and enjoy the best Nolan film to date.